Before we get into the video, I just want to quickly say I am by no means an Xcom expert, so if you're expecting something in-depth for you diehard fans, for example, out there, you're probably not going to get it, but what you are going to get is a brief little overview, some of the menu options, some of the actual customization, and, well, a little sneaky peek, I guess, but, I have the privilege of being able to play this game personally firsthand already. The game comes out a week today, so in a week's time from now, it's February 5th, launch day, and after playing this last night, I am super excited, so here you go. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome your fine beautiful faces, welcome to XCOM 2 character customization. So the first thing I'm going to quickly show you is weapon upgrades. Now, some of you will be super excited for this, some of you will be like, well, okay, what's the point in this? Well, as you can see here, we've just unlocked a scope, which we actually researched, and attaching that scope to this gun allows the aim to be increased by plus 5%, which you can see down there in the bottom right. You can see the stats of the gun, but also it allows you to name the weapon. So a cool thing about this is, if your character or your soldier, for whatever reason, in the battlefield actually dies, you can have one of your other soldiers, commanders, whatever you want to call them, go and pick up that gun. And it then becomes a legacy gun, and it gets its own little background story and so forth, and it keeps on improving as you get more attachments and so forth, which I think is pretty amazing. But you can also customize the gun, as you just saw, any kind of color you want. Seriously, you can even put skins on it, which looks absolutely amazing. Like, you can get some pretty good color customizations, but it's not just the gun as well. If you can see the sword on her back, the sword also takes the same skin and color as the weapon that you've just basically customized. But the character customization this time around is absolutely phenomenal. So they've taken aboard that, okay, we want to make our characters our own. So you can see here, I've already changed her hair color to bright pink, and I gave her a ponytail as well, but you can get so many props. Like, honestly, you can even change the arms on the armor, which I think is absolutely amazing. It just makes it that little bit more unique, you know? But the cool thing as well, which I've noticed, and how you unlock it as well, is by playing the game and obviously unlocking more XP. As you can see here, tattoos, scars, and left arm and right tattoo. So you can unlock those by actually getting more XP by, well, killing more enemies, I guess. But you can change the armor color as well. So seriously, you can make your entire character your very own. So for example, you can have your one favorite character in bright pink and then someone else in bright green. Like, it helps you establish and see where they are on the battlefield as well, just a little bit more. A little bit more better. Like, it's the same with the guys as well. Like, they all have their own set of customization features. They all have their own unique faces. Like, honestly, you can even give him green hair. Like, there's not many characters you'll see running around with green hair, I guess, but I don't really know what else to say on that. But other than the character customization this time around is just absolutely phenomenal. It really is. They've gone above and beyond, like even changing the voice of the character to, obviously it's all preloaded and you have a set amount of voices that you can have, but trying to give your character that little bit more unique feel. Like, you're going to get the character that you really enjoy, and the character that you're always going to favor, and the character that you are always going to go to as the #1 character to get those kills, you know. And you're going to get a little bit sentimental, you're going to get a little bit attached to him, and this just helps cement that, and it helps glue it together. Like, you can see here, there's some more skins that were sticking on the gun as well right now, and it's a real shame that I couldn't show you any scars or any tattoos. I was limited in the footage that I could get. Obviously, I had to get more XP, but I was also limited in how much time I could spend playing the game. And once you're done with your character, you obviously get the full breakdown in the top right with their health, mobility, aim, and even how good they are at hacking, which is always pretty good if you ever need to quickly see how good your character is. And I'm about to show you some more of the hairstyles for the females, and this just was like, wow, I wasn't expecting this many hairstyles at all. Like, you can see the scroll bar on the right. There is so freaking many hairstyles that it just helps make your character so much more unique and so much more different from every other character. Like, there's so many hair colors as well that you can have. You can even change the eye color to match the hair color, so you can have your eye colors as bright pink as well. It's just insane at how much you can actually customize your character. I was also quite honored and privileged to be able to see some of the characters that actually had tattoos and actually had some of the scars. And they really make your character so distinguished and unique. It's just, it kind of blew my mind. I wasn't expecting that much customization at all. I really wasn't. And once you've done customizing the look of your character, you can also do something else. Character info. This was just like, wow, okay, I was not expecting this at all. You can change the first name and last name of your character, and as you can see right now, I'm about to give her the same name as my wife, and you will see in a moment why. But this just literally, I was not expecting this at all. I really wasn't. And it just adds to the whole word unique, and I know I keep mentioning this a lot, but biography. Here you go. This was just like, wow, okay. The amount of stuff that you could put in biography, you could even write an entire background story on your character. You could be like, this character came to us from planet Jupiter, they've been in 50 battles, they've killed so many enemies, they've done this, they've done that. And it just adds to the whole distinguished character customization, uniqueness of engrossing you in the game and getting you to just play with the characters that you really enjoy. But you can also change the nationality. You can even change the gender. Like if you've got too many females, you could even change it to a male, for example. Like you're not stuck with a female character, you're not stuck with a male character. And as you can see, once you're done, you get the full list of your soldiers. But guys, now the one last thing that I want to show you as well with the character customization is promotions. As you can see here, the Grenadier has just literally been promoted, and the instant ability that they get is launch grenade, as you can see there. And after that, you can see the other skills you can unlock. So you can unlock the left side of the tree or the right side of the tree, or you can have left and right and so forth. And they all have a different ability in terms of defensive or offensive, which is pretty self-explanatory and so forth, but it just adds to making your character that little bit more unique, you know. Like if you've never seen XCOM, or you've never seen, or you don't know what to expect from XCOM 2 in terms of character customization, hopefully you get a better understanding, hopefully you get a better idea of what it is that you can do there. I by no means are an expert at this game. I'm not an expert at the previous XCOMs either, so if you was expecting something a little bit more in depth, I do apologize, but this is literally the quick overview, and this is just literally going to blow your mind, because I know there's going to be some people out there that are going to spend hours upon hours just making their character their own and writing an entire story in terms of biography of the character. RTSs, in my opinion, are one of the most overlooked game categories in the industry, because not everyone enjoys them because of how slow paced they are, but it's all about that tactical edge, and it's all about creating your own little army, your own unit, whatever kind of game it is that you're playing on, and just basically destroying the enemy. But guys, there you go. Hopefully this has been insightful. Hopefully this is a little taste of what is to come, and hopefully it gets you a little bit excited. But guys, I will see you later. Look after yourself and bring on XCOM 2, yo.